Greetings, and welcome to this week's edition of the Incubator with James E. Previously, we had discussed white papers, infographics, data visuals, listicle summaries, digital diagrams, and good old posters. This week, we're going to be talking about a great deal more in depth when it comes to content. On a side note, last week I announced the passing of Alexis, and it has been an incredible week. Thank you to all the people who have made comments via social media, calls, texts, emails. I appreciate it, and thank you. This week on the Incubator, we are going to be discussing a great deal of information. It seems like a lot right now. Trust me, it is a step-by-step, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 into each other. We are going to be talking about photography. We're talking about memes, comic and cartoon, screenshots, animated GIFs, illustrations, brainstorming, text, emails, courses, and certification programs. Let's begin. As we come united in diversity, photography is fantastic. All you do, point, shoot, click, capture a memory, an experience that will go on forever. Stock and personal photography can work well and complement your written content, brand, service, or product. Always custom taken images for your brand work wonders because they show who you are, who your brand is, and who your customers will be. Showing you and your brand real is being unique and true to both you and your target audience, because they know you're not trying to be someone you're not. So always consider when you're taking photography, take the photography yourself. You do not have to pay a huge fortune because people like simple and real by focusing on the need, not the want. Will come and go. Sure, sometimes these have no business value at all. However, humor and entertainment is one of the main reasons why people go onto social media and share content as well. By keeping it simple, real, and keeping the audience engaged, and humor is an awesome way to grow your brand. And when you're having your brand grow, adding humor with a direction can be fantastic. When you show a little personality in your content through blogs, memes get the point across with a little unique flair for your brand, your product, your service. As you know, humor will always grab people's attention and put them in a better sight or mind. Humor gets your point across in a memorable way, but again, you have to be true to you, your brand, your service, or your product. But always remember, but not all comics and cartoons need to be funny. They can be creative, unique, with a true purpose. Continuing on the note of pictures taken by yourself are fantastic. And the best one is to consider are screenshots. One of the best ways to show examples of digital content is to prove your point with real, live segments, pictures of you, your brand, and your service. Show it, share it, engage it on social media. A social media examiner will almost exclusively rely on screenshots in blogs. And the secret is every 3 to 5 points, always post a screenshot. The key is to keep it real and engage your customers in knowing that it's not just info. It can be info, smile. GIFs are simple, awesome, and unique. Automated GIFs take screenshots to a whole new level. You can have them professionally, you can download them, or you can create your own GIFs for your own product. product, service, or brand using incredible how-to steps on how to create them. These work super well for complementing demos. Remember weeks ago we talked about the whole intro demos? Exactly. Content, because what it does is it will show you how something works or how to use a new feature on your website, blog, or in your software. By using animated GIFs, it just adds that extra interest, that simple wow factor. And it does work, and you can do it for next to nothing. What good is a picture without touching on illustrations? Content marketing blogs use tons of illustrations. They are used to illustrate the main points in the article you are trying to prove. Adding illustrations not only proves your point, but it adds that certain flair that keeps people coming back interested and can identify with your product, your brand, or your service by keeping it simple and real and having some fun. Illustrations can create visual interest in your content, and they will make for some very interesting, shareable graphics. So again, when you're doing illustrations, keep them simple, keep them real, and do them by yourself or with your colleagues, or if you want, engage your customers, your target audience, to participate. It could be a contest, it could be a drawing, it could be anything, but get them to create and add to your brand and get them to post them on social media and get people engaging in those conversations and sharing likes, shares, and comments. It is an incredible win-win situation. Technology is a powerful tool, but what happened before there was technology? Magic, everything popped into action. No, we relied on handwritten note, sketches, and brainstorming, individually and in a group setting. What happened to that? Nothing. People, as they grow and develop, they get into technology, and technology can do a lot of this for you. But what happens for the businesses such as mine, who is just starting, and they don't have a lot of cash to move forward? This is an incredible form of content, relying on yourself, your team members, and your target and audience by keeping it simple and keeping it real. There is nothing wrong with creating, brainstorming, and sketching. In the previous, I believe it was March's edition of James on Location, we did the feature story, which was introducing the adventures of Incubator, and a good friend and drew the main character, and we featured that as an actual drawing, which was fantastic. There was no animation, no graphics. It was simple, black and white, pen, paper, boom. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. It is March's edition. And it's always awesome because we were able to keep it real, unique by being us. So again, as I was saying, some businesses may not have the luxury of having a designer on hand. Own that and enjoy it. Promote the fact that you are working step by step, because people will engage. They will realize you're here for the long haul and you're taking them with you on that journey. And as you take them on that journey, invite them to like, subscribe, and comment on any ideas you may sketch, notes you may have to write, and brainstorming, because they may have ideas into areas you never even thought of. So keeping it simple doesn't always mean you have to have a designer on hand. It just means you have to have an open mind to think outside the box of technology. Now, jumping back from the past into the present, we're going to talk about text and short message services. There are so many programs you can do. So you can have a huge article, but you want people to read. So go onto social media. You can do, I think it is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Not too much about TikTok. I'm still learning about that. But you can do cool little words with links that will allow you to take you to an actual article. If you want an example, check out this April's edition on James on Location. Texts work for some businesses to share content, while others may opt for mobile push notifications from tools via social media. So give them an incredible try. Emails. This is the simplest way of content. And if you don't like sending huge things out there, then you can go onto programs such as, I think it's Chipmunky. And there's a lot of other programs that if you do your research, you will find that you can actually do for free or very little money in growing your brand, getting your word out, and relating to your target audience. This is a simple type of content, and it is perfect for promoting content to drive your traffic to your website, your business, or an event. And you always have to make sure you have a specific cause and actually serve a greater good. That greater good is not always about making you more money. It is finding a cause that is very dear to you and your audience and working with them to go forward. So for example, with the James E brand, our cause, or if you want to talk about our specific sources, are growing the James E bursary and creating an incredible, powerful cancer and support center. Two incredible sources, causes that are dear to all of us. Yes, causes are incredible, but what would be a cause without informing, educating, and having courses that will allow you to grow, develop, and move forward? Courses are a type of long form content, typically delivered through emails, in-person instructions, or virtual reality, containing exclusive content that is dedicated to a cause or a good you need to learn and develop to move forward in growing and developing you, your business, your brand, or your service. This can be done in several ways. It can be social media, it can be done in person, or it can be online. It can even be offline at events. Education in business is an incredible lesson. And as you grow and develop, you may want to take your secrets, your powers, your smarts that have worked for you and what have not worked for you, and put it into some type of a program that would allow other people to learn and develop. For example, what we do here at James E. Brand, taking all the programs and courses, I am turning it around and helping other people. And a prime example is with the series, The Incubator, discussing incredible, powerful forms of content. Some will work, some will not. But you need to look and develop what will work for your brand, service, product. Run with it and don't give up, and be willing to think outside the box and try new things. And of course, when it comes to educating and creating a powerful package, you always have to have some form of certificate program. It could be a document, it could be just a simple certificate, but it allows you to know that people have achieved it and they have learned something and there is value in what is done. Pretty cool, huh? I would say so. Wow, that was long, that was intense, and I hope you learned a lot. So always make sure, if you're a student or you're an instructor, you always need to make both parties feel special, maybe in the form of an exclusive membership in a special relationship networking organization that is a win-win situation that allows you both to learn. My thought is have an open discussion where you share your knowledge, they learn from there, but then get them to comment and add value that will make you both stronger. Because at the end of the day, a win win is what we all want. I am James E. This is the Incubator. And remember to be real, be unique, be you.